What's up, family? Adrian McGee here.
Hey, and the Stock Trader T.
Look, y'all, we coming in. This is our second episode. We don't know what number it will be.
I thought we said
it's
we
all
weren't
right.
gonna say it.
It's all right. we don't know what episode number it will be, but we know this is the second banger that we're bringing to y'all. So this one's gonna be special, y'all. The last one we focused a lot specifically on how to transfer from, your job to full-time entrepreneurship. Kept it at a high level. But we bringing that game today, though.
Yeah, no, we owe it to y'all, right? We want to jump straight in. Like, I don't want this to be something where we're telling you about our journey completely. We want to just give you the game so you can execute, right?
There it is, y'all. So look, something that has changed me and T's life for real was having a team, right? So our business couldn't be anywhere where it is today. If we didn't have a team, it allows us to really be able to grow our business.
Yeah.
And so honestly, when you think about it, like hiring someone transformed our entire business and life, right?
Yeah, we were able to duplicate ourselves, right? So we placed someone in a position in which we could now remove ourselves from and actually look on to growing, lead generation, things like that. And we're going to explain how you go about doing that in today's episode.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So peep this, y'all. So the reasons, before we jump into how to hire someone, when you should hire someone, let's talk about why you should hire someone.
Right.
And so as an entrepreneur, when you first come into your business, like you're wearing all the hats, like you're doing everything in the business. But what you'll realize is everything that can be done in a business is not necessarily the most important thing to be doing in the business.
Ooh, that's a bar.
So it's like
that's a bar.
Man, look, it's a game changer, man, because I'm telling you, bro, like once you realize the value of your time and you realize like when you are doing a certain activity in your business, your time could be worth $500,000 per hour, if not more. Right? And so what happens is when you start removing yourself from doing like low value activity that you could pay someone as low as $5 per hour, all the way to $20 per hour, when you can like hand that stuff off to somebody and now you only focus on the high value activity, you now put yourself in a position where you could 10x your business.
He just gave y'all the whole podcast. Like, why you just went through every step that we said we was gonna talk about in the beginning.
We kept at a high level, man. That's it.
We might as well make this a reel.
No, but check this though, T, because look, we're gonna have you jump into it because you actually hired our first employee.
Yeah, so I was able to network with a guy and was having a great time. And I asked him, I said, hey, how is your business running right now? He said, I'm the last line of defense. I was like, the last line of defense? He said, if it goes past my admin, then it goes to my wife, then it comes to me.
That's fire.
And I was like, damn, man, I want to hire somebody. I'm just not in a position right now. He said, get a virtual assistant. And I'm like, no, he said VA. And I'm like, I wasn't in the military. And then he says, no, like a virtual assistant. I'm like, what is that? So plugged in with him, got a virtual assistant, man. And we actually went, when I told Adrian we were gonna get a virtual assistant, he was like, I'm with that. I'm like, oh, you know what that is? He like, yeah, I've been known about virtual assistants. I just never thought about getting one. And so we end up getting one from Online Jobs PH. Right here, we're telling you actually where to go. Online Jobs PH. They're located in the Philippines, and their skill set very much varies. Now, why I needed a team is because me and Adrian were working so hard. Like we
was working our 9 to 5s.
We were working our 9 to 5, and we were working hard in our business. And we were like, man, look, if I can pay, if we can split, a couple $100s a month, whether we're profitable or not, just to make our lives easier, then let's go ahead and do that.
Yeah, that's really where it all started. It's funny, man, because I read a book, 4-Hour Workweek, and he talked about how even if you like don't have a business, like you should hire a virtual assistant, because like there's even things in your life where like you could focus on more high value activity, right? And so that's where it becomes big. And a lot of entrepreneurships, they become stuck because they never delegate work and they stay they stay in this on a hamster wheel, right? Constantly doing the same things over and over again. And I'll tell you, no one has, not that I know of, I don't know too many people that built a 7-figure business by themselves.
Facts.
And I'll throw some stats out there, especially for minority-owned businesses. like 92% of minority-owned businesses don't have employees.
Damn, 92?
92%.
That's crazy.
You know, and it's serious. I think the normal metric for even small businesses is like 70%. So it's like, but minority-owned businesses is 92, which means like we're a step behind when you think about it, right? So it's extremely important to hire somebody to remove yourself from certain areas of your business. So let's jump into the next thing, T. Like, who should be your first hire?
So my first hire, bro, was I'm an unorganized person, right?
Yeah.
So me wanting to prosper, I had to find out where my flaws were and then pay someone to make me better. So I got an admin. I needed someone. I said, hey, I need you to keep track of my schedule. I need you to organize my appointments. I need you to do some emailing and possibly some cold calling for me, you know. And even they built my social media platforms up, right? So they built Instagram and they created my logos and things like that. They kind of helped build the brand, you know, while I was at work. So I would give them my idea and they would bring it to life. And you telling me I'm paying $5 an hour for this person? That's building my website. I got charged $900 for a website when I'm pretty sure he was paying someone $5 an hour to build a website and capitalize on it.
That's it.
Right.
Middleman.
Yeah, right. The middleman, right? And so my virtual assistant said, no, I can build that for you. And I gave her extra money, and she was like, no, I don't need it, but I just gave her extra money because I was so new to the virtual assistant world. So your first hire, in my opinion, should always be an admin. Yeah,
I agree, man. Like every book I read, all the research I've done, they always say an admin should be your first hire. And I think it's because like an admin can really take over a lot of, I mean, I hate to say low value activity, but it's like the stuff that $10 per hour activity, $15 per hour activity, you know, if you're hiring US based, you know, you quickly remove yourself from that activity, you can easily gain back 10 to 20 hours within your first week. So now you can focus on more important activity. Now the admin is essential, but something else I realized that's important for a lot of new entrepreneurs. A lot of people don't think that they can hire somebody, right? They're like, I can't afford it and things like that. And bringing on an employee is a lot of work, like just from the taxes and all that.
Especially if you don't have any management skills.
Oh yeah, we're gonna jump into management. You got that.
Right.
But you can always start off with freelancers and contractors, right? Like you don't have to go in and hire someone full time. Start delegating special projects and things like that until you're ready to reach that point. So that's important.
Facts. All right, so when is it time to hire though?
When is it time to hire? Man, so for me, this is my own like strategy that I like to use.
Yeah.
I'm ready to hire someone on my team when I hire them and I can make double of like the investment in them, right? So let me slow it down. So like if I bring in a virtual assistant, for example, and they're costing me $1,000 per month, right? So I'm paying this virtual assistant $1,000 a month. If I can generate at least $2,000 in revenue from hiring that person, then I think you're ready to hire.
That's dope. I see where you're going. Mine is as long as I'm getting free labor. Meaning if you cost me $800 and you're actually working for me and you're generating $800, you know, I may need you for some other task in which I don't want to do. So if I can outsource you, you know, for flyers or social media management or even a lot of people like bookkeeping, right? If I can outsource you for you to pay for yourself to do the task that I want, then I think it's time to hire.
Because you get your time back.
I get my time back. My time is my precious thing. I'm not looking at numbers. That you can't write that down and put that on the sheet. I'm looking for my time to be reimbursed.
That's facts, bro. That's facts. And it's crazy you say the time component, because when I think about like there's two ways like someone can make money for you, right?
Yeah.
One, they are actually doing revenue generating activity and they're making money in your business, or two, they're taking stuff off of your plate. So now that you can spend more time to go get the money.
Focus something else, to focus elsewhere. Like you said, I'm not wearing all the hats.
Exactly.
Right. That's
Exactly. Hey, but look, this is the dope thing too about hiring somebody, y'all, is like a lot of people when they hire somebody, they immediately think of like they're going to just completely like duplicate themselves completely. But I know something that you and I did to you, like we really focus on duplicating like activity versus like ourselves completely.
Right.
You know, so it's like I might be doing 5 activities in the business, and I'll bring one person on, and I won't just dump all 5 of the things that I'm doing. I'll probably take one of those things, and then no lie, y'all, no, and you've seen it with Mike, like when you take that one thing off of your plate and give it to them, they end up becoming better than you at it.
Exactly.
Anything else about when to hire, bro? Like we hired while we were working our 9 to 5.
Yeah,
right?
no, it's always the right time to hire. You know, the reason why it's always the right time to hire is because if you're looking at budgeting wise, you're looking at numbers. You're not looking, now I want you to not look at numbers, right? I want you to look at time. How much time can you save you, right? Because a lot of people tie, if you have a 9 to 5 and you say, hey, if I work this extra day, I'm going to bring in an extra $200, right? But that's 8 hours worth of work, right? But what if I hire somebody and they save me 10 hours worth of work? So now if I put that in dollars aspect, that's actually a working day of mine. I can make as much money, I can't get much time back. So how you spend that day is very much up to you. And so what I would do, my idea of when to hire is immediately. If it makes sense, it's gonna make dollars. Right.
And what I learned, bro, is there's never a perfect time to hire. Like there's never a perfect time. Like you're always gonna find reasons to not take that step.
Facts. It's easier to say no. It's easier to say no, I don't need it versus then no, I need this. You know, that's why there's sales, because people have to convince you that you need, that we have the solution to your problem. Because a lot of us know we have problems out here, but we don't. We take the cheap route, or we take the easy way. It's like we'll tell you, you know, you can go to Online Jobs PH, but it's so tedious because like they lie and say they're able to do this, and by the time you pay them, you realize they're not doing it. They're possibly missing work. When you can come get a virtual assistant that's already trained, we stand behind the work, we replace them. And you got a 60-day guarantee.
Oh, you talking about that order of McGee?
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. I'm saying it's like, why would I, like me, right? Like I get my clothes pressed. I can buy a steamer and press my own clothes and save money, but how long is it going to take me to learn how to press, press myself? Am I even going to do it now that I have this machine because I'm focusing elsewhere? I would rather just pay the person
that specializes
in it to get it done, so I can spend my time elsewhere generating revenue.
That's a bar. That's a bar. That's a bar, y'all. Right, let's jump, man. Let's keep it moving, because I feel like we're giving a lot of value here. So let's talk about expectations, right? Like when that employee comes in, because like everyone has a different experience, and I'll tell you, like with us having a staffing agency, we deal with a lot of people onboarding employees, right? Like we're dealing with maybe 2 to 3 onboardings like every few weeks, right? And so we see when people got their stuff together, like as a business owner, when you have systems in place, we know. But then we also see the other side where it's like you just brought this person in, you had no idea what they were working on. What to do with them
or nothing. You just wanted just to. We didn't run across people who we've denied because it's like you're not prepared for an assistant. Like you just want, what are you going to have them do when you hire them? And then they ask things we have them do, and then they go do it, but they don't do it right.
Right.
Hey, go make me some content. Go post this, and it's like, what is the objective, right? Oh, you want them to send out text messages and things like that, and you have all these several different apps when you could have one. We ain't gonna go there. But it's just so, it's like hiring. You can hire anytime, but you have to expect. Like I wasn't profitable for my assistant until after 3 months.
So you invested. You made an investment.
Yeah,
in the business.
I wasn't profitable. I didn't have nothing for her to do. She found things to do to show that she was valued, right? So she ended up building all my stuff up, and then by the second month, I think we kind of broke even, or I was just a little bit in the hole. And then by the third month, I was profitable. And then once I seen that I was profitable, you know, you kind of helped me 10x it. Like, what are you already doing that's working? Okay, do that more. And what I had to do was we had to hire more VAs.
We did. 2 more. And we brought in 2 more VAs, and like we had 1 VA, then we went to 3. It went to like 10 and like a month later.
Hey, we kept saying, hey, we gotta hire somebody else. We kept saying, I gotta hire. I don't want to do this. I have to hire someone else.
Yeah, and it's so important, y'all. And it's like, before you hire anybody, like before you even think about hiring somebody, identify the role and responsibility that they're gonna have before you bring them on.
Right.
I'm telling y'all, like that, it's a game changer when you really sit down and say, if I bring this person on, this is what their day is gonna look like, at least for the next few weeks, right? And now you got a training plan. Now you could create a training plan to show them how to do it. And I know a lot of people don't like hiring people because they always say they're not gonna be able to do it as good as I will.
Yeah, they're passionate. Not gonna be as passionate.
Not gonna be as passionate. You know, all these excuses. And to be honest with you, like that's probably true. Like they probably can't do it as good as you now.
But you know what you do, right?
What's that? What's that?
You create SOPs.
Woo! Hey, you talking that language? You talking that language, y'all?
You create SOPs, and I've never knew what an SOP was. When he was setting my business up, he was like, "You just need an SOP," and I'm like, "What is the SOP?" And he's like, tell him what SOP is.
Yeah, y'all. So SOP, Standard Operating Procedure. It is a step-by-step blueprint on how you do a certain activity in your business. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
And we could create an SOP right now by grabbing a pen and a paper and just write down what it is.
What we do step by step. And when I realized that, it was like, okay. And you play out different scenarios of, okay, but what if this happens? What if this goes wrong? So what do you do then? It's like really a map. And now it's like, once you have your map, you can do the same job. You know what? You should start selling SOPs.
You should. Give them the VA. Like, hey, here the VA.
Here's the VA. Yeah, no.
So look, it's
cut
funny.
that too, Keon.
Yeah. Hey, no, in fact, Keon, think about it, right? So you came in right before we recorded this episode.
Big facts.
And like you went through a step-by-step process to set up all this stuff, like the mics, the camera, the lights, all this stuff, right? And you technically need a SOP because you probably do it over and over again. But when you write that SOP, you'll probably find an easier way to do it. It'll probably be more efficient, and you could bring somebody on and they can.
You could bring somebody on that could do it for you for cheaper. Because technically, if you look at it, like we only need the film.
Yeah.
You can hire somebody like, hey, I'll pay you this amount of money to go do this with my equipment.
Then just have it planned.
And then just have it planned out. Here's your schedule. And then they're good because now that's crazy. It's crazy. All right, so we're gonna go to the next thing. All right, so the final thing is how to build and scale once you have your team in place.
Yeah, like honestly, T, I want you to kick this part off, bro, because you're really good at like the people side of it, like managing people.
Operations, right.
So how do you figure out where to put people? Like, cause people, when you think about it, bro, like a business, it's like a puzzle. Like you got to put the pieces together. So you are good at finding people and putting them in the right position. So walk me through that.
So what I like to do is, people's personality is everything, right? You can't treat a person the same as you'll treat someone else, right? Because they may be offended. You know, so what I like to do is I like to have people tell me, what are you good at? What do you like to do and what do you not like to do? Because if you like to do something, you're going to be more productive, right? And if you don't like to do something, you're going to be less productive. You know, so I look for people's strong skill sets and then I say, okay, you know, if you have manager skills, okay, I'm going to make you a manager. You may not be the best, you know, disputer, you know, or the best website builder, but you know how to manage very well. So I'm gonna put you there. Your strong suit you don't know how to technically communicate because, you know, there's a, what's that called? What is it? Their language is different. There's a language barrier between us. And you may not know how to type really good, but you can talk on the phone. Your English is superb over the phone. You know, so I try to find what you're very good at and what you enjoy, and then I put you in that place. And then that's your primary job. But then I also have you as a secondary, just in case someone from the team falls. So if you're very good at communicating on the phone, I find the second best thing you're able to do, right? And then the second best thing you're able to do, you may say, hey, I'm very good at talking over the phones, but also I'm very good at designing flyers. I'm creative. So then I'll make that your secondary, just in case the person that's running my social media falls out, I can put that person in place just in case. So
Yeah.
it's like a puzzle.
Yeah, you touched on something deep though, man. Cause like even as I reflect on it, like I've never like let someone go or fire somebody from skill. Like it's always been just like if they were passionate about what they were doing, if they were willing to learn, like that's it. And so it's dope that you like tap into something deeper, like what they want to do, because it is gonna make them do the job better. Like
Facts.
and we've seen it like day in and day out, where it's like somebody even like lied and said that they like it, and you just know that they you can tell.
Yeah, no,
Right.
facts, because they're not going above and beyond. And here's the thing, we've had an employee that we had to move around 4 times, JR. Right, JR was very skilled, but what we had JR skilled at, he wasn't passionate about it.
Right.
When we got on with someone who was passionate, he's flourishing. Because it's like, hey, I'm doing what I love. You guys put faith in me in order to not let me go. You kept me around and found my peace.
There it is, man. That's so important.
Yeah.
That's so important. So scaling. So when you think about like adding more people, right? It can go. It's so deep with the direction you can go with it.
I mean, to me, you add people when you want to grow. It's simply, that's very short and simple. If you are complacent at 10K to 20K a month and you're doing it on your own, just imagine what you can do if you have people doing the same job as you for you.
You duplicate yourself.
You duplicate yourself. Oh, okay, now I got 10 customers, now I can touch 20. You know, that's why people who have photo booths have multiple photo booths. I can be at multiple events at it. I'm not stretching myself too thin. So you hire people, and when you hire people, a lot of people, and this is, I'm gonna leave it off at this bar because we can keep on going. We gotta keep this under 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't grow their company because they're afraid to invest, because you're not just gonna bring someone on. Every form of revenue that you get should be reinvested in your company for growth, right? So if I make, you know, if I know my photo booth cost me $12,000, and I know I'm getting paid $3,000 per weekend, all my money for that month, which technically this is my side hustle right now, all my money for that month, it's 4 weeks in a month. Okay, I can go get another photo booth. But when I go get this other photo booth, that's $12,000 are gone, so I'm gonna have to come out of pocket again to pay someone to run these events until I'm profitable. And then you expand until you're generating enough people and income where everybody's happy, and then you're making what you would have made at least at your job, and that's how you break even.
Yeah, that's where it's at. And then even like bonuses, right? Like incentivizing. I know that's helped us build a lot.
We done closed on a lot of deals on incentives.
Look, because we tell
Man.
the team, like, hey, look, here's a list of people that talked to us before, said they were interested. Go crazy, go get them, right? And it's like, hey, every person you get X amount of the sale.
Facts.
And before you know it, like they done closed on 5 people by the end of the week.
Facts.
We didn't have to do anything, right? So
Facts.
that's big. Incentivizing your team is huge. It allows you to scale past, farther than you could really imagine.
Always feed the team, right?
Always feed the team.
If everybody eats, everybody's happy, right? No one cares who's the role of the boss, right? Everybody is eating. We're all happy. You know, you have to understand, if everybody's happy, your job will thrive.
Oh yeah. Happy employees make a difference.
Happy employees make a difference, and we need them. They're like, honestly, they're like family to us. Like, we're planning on going to someone's wedding.
Yeah, we are. We
Right?
are. Yeah.
You know, so I mean, honestly, that's it. I mean, we just gave a broad breakdown. We told you why you need a team. We told you when your first hire should be. We told you what to expect, and we told you how to build and scale.
Yeah, it was a lot of value in this episode, man. Like, what we want to lead the people with.
We should start leaving with messages, right?
Yeah, just drop a banger.
Buy your freedom back by start realizing your time is more important than the money.
There we go. Shoot, what I got, stop trying to do it all. There's no reason to try to do everything in your business. I can guarantee you that you are not the best at every area in your business. If you want to thrive, figure out what you're good at, what is your area of genius. Everything else you delegate it, and you focus on what you do best. It's a game changer. So, hey, look, y'all, if y'all like this episode, we got to remember, we always forget. We're supposed to do this at the beginning too.
Was it?
If you like this episode, make sure you subscribe to the channel, y'all. Make sure y'all locked in.
Drop some comments,
Drop
some
some comments.
trophies.
Let us know what y'all
Drop some M's
think.
for MMM.
Oh yeah,
You
there
know,
it is.
and then you can always follow me on Instagram, Cash App too. Nah. Instagram, TikTok at Stock Trader T. Once again, I will never DM you, ask you how your option trading going.
There it is. After grind season, find me on IG, y'all. Tap in. We also gonna drop the link for our virtual staffing agency if you're interested in the virtual assistant. So let's take off, y'all. Let's get it.
We out.